Hi there! Thank you so much for joining me today. This is Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US, and in this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this super cute, no cut, no glue, triangular treat box. I love how this looks. I love how it goes together. I do want to give a shout out for the inspiration to fellow UK demonstrator Jane Allmark. She shared a Christmas version of this project around the holidays. I fell in love with it and I decided to study the folds and everything, and I wanted to show you how to make it. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using a 6" by 6" piece of the Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper. Any square piece of paper works, but you want to make sure that the score lines we do are going to be 1/3 of the measurement. So since this is 6 inches, we're going to be making 2-inch score lines on all 4 sides. So 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, and 2 inches. Really easy. Those are the only score lines we're going to make. Next, I'm going to fold and burnish on the score lines. Essentially what we've done is divided this into 9 equal squares. So the next thing I'm going to do is fold each of the corners in to the first intersection of score lines and burnish. And I'm going to do that to all 4 corners. Okay, and next I'm going to fold corner to corner to create a diagonal score line right down the center. You want to take your time here to make sure that that's lined up really nicely. The more exact you are with your score lines, the better the finished box will look. And then we're going to do the same thing in the opposite direction. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which direction you go, but I'm going to fold behind one triangle like so. Okay. Now we're just going to reinforce some of the fold lines. So I'm going to fold this up here. There's this diagonal score line here. We're basically folding up this triangle, and you want to burnish because now we've got 2 layers of paper there. Then this little triangle on the end. And while that's still folded over, I'm also going to fold it up one more time. This is just going to really help this treat holder go together. I'm going to repeat the same thing on the other side, so folding up that triangle and burnish. Your bone folder is your friend for this project, and then this little guy on the end, and then fold up. All right, so now we're going to repeat the same thing in the other direction. Again, folding this up and up like so. Okay, we just have this corner flipped down. Same thing. Let's go ahead and fold on those score lines and burnish. The little one. Okay, opposite side, repeat the same thing. All right, now the final 2 folds are folds that we haven't done yet, but I think you can see we've got this diagonal fold that goes from here all the way up here. We're going to fold this corner in, and for this edge to meet up with that score line. So let me do that, and I'll bring it up close to the camera. See that? So we've got that score line, diagonal score line, or diagonal fold line going along here. We've just brought this corner, folded it in to line up with that. Now we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. So we've got this diagonal fold line here. This side we're going to fold in the same manner, lining up this edge with that diagonal line. And what we've just now done is added these straight or vertical folds here. Now look, when we fold it like this, it looks like an envelope. We are really close to this being done. We're going to tuck the right side in between the layers of the left side. So see how there's that little pocket there? Gonna feed this right into there. All right, that looks really good. So it's laying flat, that's tucked in there, so it's nice and sturdy. Now all we do is we just basically pop this open and watch what happens. It's going to automatically, because we did all of those folds, it's gonna go into place. So I'm just pinching here at the top. This little pocket piece here is gonna fold down, but see how that's got a little pocket in there? We're folding that down. This end is actually gonna wrap around and tuck into that pocket. And that is how it's gonna hold itself together closed. So we're just feeding it in that pocket. This little edge right here is usually the trickiest to get in, so I just use my thumbnail just to coerce it. You really only have to do that once to train the paper, and look, it's now holding itself together. I love how that worked. You can put treats in here. Here's a couple of examples. Here's a Bob's Peppermint. That will fit nicely in there. We can fit 3 Hershey's Kisses. Those will fit nicely in there. I know that a Lindor Truffle will fit. A mini Reese's Cup will fit. And I'm sure you'll find so many other wonderful treats to fit in here. So let's do a little bit of stamping. Okay, we're gonna be using the right triangle bundle. I love this, and this triangle right here, it's a right triangle. It's gonna fit perfectly on the side of this triangle treat box. I love that. We're gonna use the gingham small triangle stamp. And then I'm using the sentiment thank you from the Loyal Leaves stamp set. Now Loyal Leaves is a cling stamp, so we can't see through the red rubber. So I'm gonna stamp the thank you first. Then, because the right triangle is a photopolymer set, I can see exactly where I stamp, so I can line that up just where I want it underneath the thank you sentiment. All right, we're gonna be using Just Jade and Poppy Parade, as those colors coordinate very nicely with this pattern. I'm first gonna stamp thank you in Just Jade. Then I'll come in and stamp the gingham triangle in Poppy Parade, and I can line that up right underneath the sentiment. Then I'm gonna die cut this with my die cutting machine, like so. So cute with the gingham there. Now I'm actually gonna open up the treat holder, because we're gonna glue this piece right here on the left side. The other great thing about this treat holder is you can make a whole bunch of them ahead of time. All right, so using liquid glue, we'll go ahead and put that into place. And then I'm just gonna grab a small rhinestone, put that right in the middle of the gingham pattern for a little bit of bling. Cute. And then let's go ahead and put our treat holder back together. And it is ready to go. Look how cute that is. I love this. Let's bring them all in so we can marvel at how cute this Flowers for Every Season Designer Series paper looks. I love the way these turned out. So easy to have on hand, perfect for little table favors, perfect as a little grab and go treat holder to thank somebody like your postal worker or your nail technician or your hairstylist. Lots of fun things you can do with this, and so easy to change it up for so many different occasions. And I can't wait to see what you make. So thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss my next video. If you're interested in purchasing any of the Stampin' Up! Products I used today, they'll be linked in the description. And I'll also include a link to my detailed blog post with all project measurements and details. I'd love to have you come visit me at thepaperpixie.com, where I post projects every weekday to inspire you. And if you don't want to miss a thing, you can subscribe to receive my blog updates via email, and you'll get an email each time I publish a new post. You can shop with me anytime at thepaperpixie.com/shop. And if you're interested in a discount on your Stampin' Up! Purchases, the starter kit is the ultimate bundle, and it's a great way to fill your wish list for less. I'd love to have you join my team of Paper Pixies, and you can purchase the starter kit at thepaperpixie.com/join. If you don't already have a demonstrator and you'd like a complimentary copy of our catalog, you can order your catalog through me at thepaperpixie.com/catalogs. And if you give this project a try, I'd love to see what you made, so feel free to share it on social media with the hashtag #PaperPixie, and I'll be sure to check it out. Thanks again for watching. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care. Bye.